Psychosocial issues. Series of the art in relationship. Invest in yourself. Welcome.
Today we are going to talk about the single young men and young ladies who are in the way of seeking the one to commit in courtship or in a relationship. And here we are going to say that when a person is single, he or she should invest in himself, and how he or she can invest that the single person should read books about marriage, read books about investment, about business, about whatever professional he or she likes, so that he can have enough skills in that field. The single should attend seminars about relationship, marriage, life skills, entrepreneurship. He or she should do so because the marriage needs preparation, capacity, needs skills, of which these skills cannot be obtained by just moving around. So a single person should use well his time by investing, by developing himself. And sometimes it happens that in the relationship or in the courtship or in marriage, you can meet a partner who is educated, who is knowledgeable, who has a lot of skills. And when your skills are too low, you cannot vibrate in the same frequency, because your partner can share with you a certain things, and he or she expects you to react or to respond in a way that will connect at the level of what he or she is saying. But if your skills are too low, you cannot vibrate in the same level. So you'll be boring to your partner. You will sound boresome. You see? But if you have skills, at least you can go to the same frequency with your partner, who if he or she is educated. And the disclaimer here is I'm not saying that you're supposed to possess a master degree or a degree level in anything, or you're supposed to have a lot of education. No. I mean, you're supposed at least to have the common life skills, the common understanding about the world. So when in marriage, you meet some challenges, normal challenges about life. You can handle them. You're in marriage and your child is sick. You have no even a clue what to do. If your child has been burnt by fire, you have no even a single clue on what to do. That is boresome. So you are supposed to have skills about normal life. First aid to people who are, accidentally they get any life disaster. You are supposed to have them. As a man, at least you're supposed to have driving skills, computer skills. You're supposed to know skills about women. As a woman, as a lady, you have to have skills about men, what they want, how they behave, when they are angry, how they react, how you can respond, how you can handle normal life challenges. You see, and you cannot get them through moving in the street, gossiping. You have to read books. You have to attend seminars. You have to listen to the audio and the video of various people who are intelligent through social medias. You see, in a single, it's an important time to make yourself a good preparation to the courtship and marriage. This is very important. You have to improve yourself emotionally. In marriage or in courtship and in marriage, there are a lot of things which will hurt you, which will need emotional maturity, which will need psychological maturity. And if you have no such a maturity, you will crash. You will crash even at the 10 minutes of marriage. You will crash because your emotion is too low. You have to be mature. Make sure read things. Go to seminar to improve your emotional maturity. You see, spiritual maturity it is needed also in the marriage. You see, so you have to attend spiritual seminars. How to connect to God, how to address God during challenges, how to put God as an equation, important aspect of your marriage. You see, it needs maturity. In life, there are a lot of challenges. Without God, you cannot address by yourself. In marriage, there are a lot of challenges. Without God, you cannot address by yourself. You see, in marriage, if you have no skills to connect with God, sooner or later, the marriage will collapse. Why? Because the marriage is a very long journey, of which there are a lot of mountains, hills, and valleys. And in those mountains, without a helper, without God's support, you cannot survive by yourself. So you need spiritual intelligence, spiritual knowledge. You also need financial knowledge. You see, as a young lady, sometimes you go to the marriage and your husband give you money for business, and you don't know even to count a huge amount of money. That is a disaster. The business run bankrupt. That is a disaster. You see, you have to advise a young lady to advise your husband, about finance, and your husband will say, yes, here I have the right partner. Hmm? You have to advise your husband if he is morally, he has a certain moral corruption. You have to advise him about how to move in the right way. You see, if your husband is heartbroken from the work, from the business, you have to give him a psychological support as a woman. But how can you do so while yourself you are less equipped in such areas? And the time to prepare is when you are single. No one wanted to marry a fool. No man want an old bride around him, and no woman want an old cargo around him. As a man, you have to know how to rule, the marital life. What women want, how you can lead them, how you can get them spiritually, and how you can give them psychological support, hope, vision during marriage. And without skills, how can you do so? So when you are single, it's time when you can prepare yourself to have such important knowledge. So when you do so, you get, you attend seminars, you attend to a spiritual seminar, life skill seminars. It's not a wastage of time. It is a time for preparation. And remember this: when you sweat enough during preparation time, you will waste little or no blood during war time, and vice versa is true. So marriage is a war. Preparation for it will determine whether you will lose a lot of blood or not. Will determine whether you will win such a war or not. So young man and young ladies, stop wasting time. That is not a lifestyle. You have to use your life by investing in yourself, investing in the knowledge of which this knowledge can help you during the marital life. And remember this: when you lose in marriage in one point or the other, it will make you miss heaven, because a marital partner is a very important person who may determine whether we'll make heaven or not. So it is not something which you can play around about. It is something which is extremely crucial to your life and destiny. Thank you very much, and God bless you.